Yo guys, this episode was amazing! Merged Zamasu, he is gone! He is no more! Vegito may have gotten a really amazing spot in this episode temporarily, just striking Black Zamasu down or Merged Zamasu down. Vegeta went in. He destroyed Merged Zamasu, but it wasn't enough because they split up. They separated. They only had a certain amount of time to be Potara fused to try and take down and weaken Merged Zamasu. But Trunks came in. Mai brought him his broken sword, and somehow Trunks replenished, like he basically forged a new sword with his ki, and then he went in just before Merged Zamasu was about to cut Vegeta and Goku down because they split up from being Potara fused. They couldn't hold it anymore. They couldn't be Potara fused any longer. Merged Zamasu was about to kill them, but Trunks intervened with his sword and knocked him back. And then all of this power from everyone that had faith in him, that had hope in him, was brought into Trunks' body, and it looked like he had Super Saiyan God ki, like Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan ki, and it was just amazing just seeing that ki surround his body and basically break the sword, the blade of Merged Zamasu, and just pierce through his body and slice him in half. This was amazing. Like, the music was spot on. This whole entire scene was spectacular. But from what it looks like, there might be some consequences to pay now that Merged Zamasu has been dealt with and King Zeno appears, from what it looks like in the preview of episode 67. So, guys, let's go ahead and dive straight in and start reviewing Dragon Ball Super episode 66. I cannot wait to review this episode for you guys. Let's go ahead and begin and have some fun with this video. Like, this episode was flawless. Let's do this, guys. Dragon Ball Super episode 66 begins with a bang when the opening scene features Goku's Kamehameha clashing with Merged Zamasu's attack in an intense beam struggle. Who is going to win this fight, guys? This beam struggle is so furious, it causes a painful force on Zamasu's face that literally rips the skin off of part of his face. Like, it's literally blown off by the extreme direct force from Goku's Super Kamehameha because he wins that beam struggle, and it freaking just tears through his face. Anyway, guys, Dragon Ball Super episode 66 was literally flawless. This episode was even more flawless than the last. 10 out of 10. At the beginning of the episode, Goku and Merged Zamasu are struggling with an intense beam struggle. After the beam struggle comes to its conclusion, Goku uses the Super Kaioken with his Super Saiyan Blue transformation, and it temporarily injures him and sets his body off balance, but he needed to do this so he could gain the advantage on Merged Zamasu and overpower his light of justice nonsense. Although Merged Zamasu rises back up and he undergoes his final transformation, and this guy becomes so furious and more powerful than ever. But I guarantee he will be toppled. I guarantee he will not prevail, and he will be defeated by the likes of Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks. Teamwork, baby. This fool is going to be vanquished from existence. Goku eats a sensu bean to replenish his power, and meanwhile, Vegeta and everyone hide in the shadows and wait for Merged Zamasu to reach the peak of his power level, his new transformation. Vegeta mentions to everyone that Zamasu isn't capable of full regeneration because he is Potara fused with Goku Black, who isn't actually immortal, but Zamasu is so, like, his body is basically becoming unstable, and he doesn't have the full regeneration capabilities as he would if he weren't Potara fused and he was just regular Zamasu. But he can still regenerate his wounds. His only weakness that leaves him very vulnerable during this fusion with Goku Black is he is temporarily no longer immortal because he is immortal, but Goku Black isn't immortal. Zamasu is the only one immortal, so this is a very easy opening for Goku and Vegeta and Trunks to take advantage of this opportunity to just destroy him and take him down, because he's no longer immortal, because he's fused with somebody who isn't immortal. So that's a pretty interesting thing, Toriyama. That's a pretty interesting thing. While Bulma repairs the time machine, Goku suggests that Vegeta and him fuse into Vegito because it is their only shot to defeat Merged Zamasu. But Vegeta hisses a fit, and fortunately he accepts his situation, and they end up fusing into the almighty Vegito. Immediately when they fuse, okay guys, they go straight to Super Saiyan Blue to gain that extra power boost, that extra field advantage on Merged Zamasu. And Vegito seriously, literally just charges inward towards Merged Zamasu and starts beating him to a pulp and bashing his face in and kicking him and launching ki blasts and everything. That was my chair squeaking there. Anyway, Vegito and Zamasu I didn't fart. Vegito and Zamasu fight each chair. Stop making that sound. Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys, I don't know if you guys hear that. Anyway, Vegito and Zamasu fight each other to the death, and after using his ultimate move on Merged Zamasu, Zamasu comes to realize he is no longer immortal. He's like, wait dude, I'm not immortal anymore. Holy crap, I got a weakness. They can actually kill me. He actually... he can actually be killed because Vegito talks to him and informs him of his weakness, and Merged Zamasu is like, oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. I Patara fused into this character and I'm no longer immortal. I should have just have remained Zamasu because then I couldn't be killed, but now I can be killed. So they're trying to push the limits of his transformation and just put him on the edge, the brink of death. So they're throwing his body off balance basically by doing all of these intense strikes and ki blasts on him, which is how he, like, his skin ripped in half on his face and his arm became unstable and he just turned into a giant purple Hulk-like creature with a giant purple arm. So his body is basically unstable. Shortly afterwards, Zamasu becomes furious with Vegito and he powers up and becomes large like a giant Namekian. Like, this guy can seriously be called Super Merged Zamasu or Giant Merged Zamasu now. But I don't know guys, which name sounds better? Which name do you guys prefer? Super Merged Zamasu or Giant Merged Zamasu? I don't even know. But anyway, Vegito uses his Spirit Sword. The Spirit Sword is back, and he clashes with Merged Zamasu's blade. But just when Vegito gains the advantage on Zamasu, their fusion runs out because they both used all their power from the start, going immediately to Super Saiyan Blue, and the fusion doesn't last an hour like it normally would, considering Super Saiyan Blue exceeds the power of any mortal or Kaioshin's power. I think both Vegeta and Goku become separated, and Vegito is no more. So who knows when we will see him next. Merged Zamasu literally strikes both of them down to the ground before finishing them off with his final attack. Meanwhile, Bulma arrives with the repaired time machine and Mai returns Trunks' broken sword to him, and Trunks literally uses his ki to forge himself a new sword, and he charges in to assist the downed Goku and Vegeta because they are both in a desperate situation and they need help considering their Patara fusion timed out. So Trunks charges in with his sword and he saves both Goku and Vegeta just in the nick of time when he sword clashes with Merged Zamasu. Like, he gets there right before Merged Zamasu is like gonna slice them in half. Because of Trunks' determination to save everyone, the energy from everyone surrounding him absorbs into his body, and he has an intense increase in power that fuels his body, and he gives him the strength of a Super Saiyan God. From what it looks like Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Ki that's surrounding his body and the sword. But Trunks isn't the only one affected. His blade is actually, his blade actually becomes affected by this power as well, and his sword appears to resemble the Genki Dama sword. The blue aura purifies his blade and surrounds both the blade and his body. This energy is coming from all of the people on the earth. In fact, this is kind of similar to Goku's Spirit Bomb because he gathers from the pure energy from the people of Earth and distant planets. The only difference is the power boost probably requires the sword, the determination to fight for loved ones, and depending how desperate the situation is, the energy could casually come from the life force of those nearby without asking for it. So this is basically the thing that's going on with Trunks right now. Like, this could be both dangerous and helpful, but this is pure positive energy that could topple any enemy, probably any enemy. Like, you know, this guy, Merged Zamasu, is practically immortal, so it toppled him. Like, is this power strong enough to kill Zeno? I don't know. But at the end of this episode, at the end of Dragon Ball Super Episode 66, Trunks literally destroys Merged Zamasu's blade, and he pierces through his chest, tearing his way through his stomach, and he pulls his sword in an upward motion that literally splits Merged Zamasu in half, and he kills him! He's dead! Shortly afterwards, King Zeno appears, and he confronts Trunks, Goku, and Vegeta. What could this be about? Perhaps this, he's confronting them, appearing about information, he's giving them information about the Omniversal Tournament, or maybe King Zeno will punish them for disrupting the balance of time and saving the future. I don't know, guys, but this is some pretty sketchy stuff that's going on right now. I didn't even know King Zeno was going to appear like this, so maybe the next arc we're going to jump straight into meeting, this next arc that's coming, we're going to jump straight into the Omniversal Tournament, and there's going to be even more characters introduced. This is crazy. Anyway, guys, I really enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did watch episode 66, thank you guys so much for watching this far into the video and taking the time of the day to watch this video. I greatly appreciate it. The support is so unreal. You guys are amazing. I love you guys so much. Keep it positive. Keep living life to the fullest. Thank you so much. And with all that being said, guys, please keep living life to the fullest every single day. Live positive and enjoy life. Let me know what you thought of this episode in the comment section below and my video. Peace.